Now, this is a video dedicated to grounding. Feeling connected to this planet and the element of Earth itself. I have no idea how I'm going to go about this, but I'm willing to be experimental, and I can just sense the results being very much satisfying. So let's do this. As you've seen in the previous video, I've been feeling very restless this night. My nervous system has been in the condition of overload. That's what I can say. And I would not say I'm tired right now. I may look or come across that way. I wouldn't say I'm tired, but it feels like I'm well, the way I understand it, I'm letting go of extra baggage that I've been holding on to internally, and that fuels and it comes across as tired, but it's not tired because I've spent too much energy. It's just I've been receiving a lot of new energy, and old energy is to be released. So this is where I'm at right now. Let's do this. Let's ground right now. Let's connect to the planet Earth. Let's connect to our planet. Let's connect to the element of Earth. Let's ground. Let's be rooted in the shared experience of ours. Whew. It feels good. Feels good and it feels bad at the same time, because release the old, you in a way have to get in touch with it first, and that is the unpleasant part. Getting in touch with old energies that have been stagnating in the system for what seems like since ancient times, so that's the unpleasant part. But the releasing part is great. It's very renewing. It's always a blessing. It's almost like you're always to be surprised by how much lighter you can feel, because you just don't know how much you've been holding on to that's just served its time or a long time ago. So we are releasing what possibly was never ours in the first place either. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. This one is somewhat, I don't know, it seems strange to me, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to post this. Being lazy, being inert, being stagnant is very much shunned upon in hustle culture, in work culture, in the culture of success and external achievements. But what people are ignorant of is sometimes what you interpret as being lazy is you, besides taking a rest, sometimes it is you releasing old patterns that have been sabotaging you for the longest time, and although you could be extremely active on the surface, you could be hustling, you could be working a lot, but you could have sabotaged your own results no matter how much you work, just because you're holding on to these patterns that limit your growth, you know? So sometimes what on the surface looks like being lazy, being stagnant, being just a vegetable, really, not moving much, not doing much, might just be your system releasing or trying to release, which you hopefully let it do, old patterns that have served their time and need to be released and need to be returned to source, to God. Honestly, my ego hates this. I would say this is my ego's least favorite practice, working with the old, working with the past, working with all of this ancient material. It seems like, sometimes I get memories that I couldn't possibly have in this lifetime. I don't know, it sounds silly, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I think it's about time right now right now, right this moment, that I claim the past. Or I acknowledge it, or whatever. Because how the past works, or how memory works, is either you address it and put it in its place, or it rules your life without you even being aware of it. So I claim the past, I acknowledge the past, I acknowledge this energy. I acknowledge this energy. I've worked with this, at least in this lifetime, I've worked with this very little, and it seems like I've been escaping it. It's been my least, or one of the least favorite things of mine to deal with, but hey, here we are. I own it fully now. Jesus Christ. That's another thing. If you, whatever you just keep escaping, or ignoring, it just grows in the fucking darkness. It's exactly what happened for me with this. And I'm in a state right now, which back in the day used to scare me. I used to perceive it as psychosis, but I don't slap that label on it anymore. I know it's a very loud word, it's a very powerful word. I'm not saying this is psychosis or anything like that now, but this state used to scare me. It's like it's whole clusters of memory appearing that I don't even perceive to be mine. I know. I know. Fuck, this is probably one of the most vulnerable videos I've made so far, and I didn't intend it to be so. Not at all. The videos that I intended to be vulnerable, they lose to this one. In vulnerability. And no, this is not a competition, but I'm trying to communicate how intimate this is. It's like I'm getting in touch with what I used to fucking escape like wildfire, and immediately I want to figure out why was I escaping it? Why? But I think that's irrelevant for now. So much has happened. So much has happened, man. You don't want to ignore it. You don't want to ignore it, because what happens then is you're looping. If you're looping, you don't want to loop, but you're looping. That's what they call hell. You know, doing the same thing whilst expecting a different result. That's what happens when you fail to address your fucking past. You should keep looping. You get recycled like a fucking plastic bottle. I'm saying over and over again. Can't be free. So, to be free of the past, you must dive into it. Is, I guess, the message of this video. These messages don't really matter that much. These conclusions don't. These formulas don't. What really matters is what you feel. And I know what I feel right now. I feel that release. I feel that relief. I dove into it, and it was hell uncomfortable, and I'm still in it, by the way. But I just see that it's nothing to be afraid of. What's going through my mind right now is people will think that I'm a lunatic, and that's okay. That's, if you think I'm a lunatic, I mean, that would be completely fair to think, to be honest. If you think I'm a lunatic, that's okay. If you think I'm crazy, that's okay. If I'm too woo-woo for you, too esoteric for you, that's okay. That's okay. In my own experience right now, I am I'm experiencing something that I personally feel is accurate to label as past lifetimes recollection. Recalling memories from past lives, and I see people from this lifetime being of different sex, like the women being men, and that's hilarious. And I see ancient times. Honestly, I didn't know it would lead here. I did not intend it to be esoteric or anything like that. But it's almost like I'm apologizing for it. Fuck that. I give a fuck about it, bro. Fuck that. Jesus Christ. Now I understand how trees feel. And I've not taken a psychedelic. I've not even smoked weed. And I'm actually sober right now. But I did. If anyone is wondering what is happening energetically, okay, what the fuck was that? What? Wait a second. Alright, I'm here. These dumbasses were making noises and I couldn't even figure out why or what they were saying. Okay. This experience is quite surrealistic, if I'm being honest. I don't know grounding can be that psychedelic. It's all about the unknown, isn't it? If whoever is well grounded in general, I guess for them it's something very... For them, being grounded is something very regular, something they're used to, and it's not psychedelic for them. But whatever is whatever you're not used to, whatever is a very much avoided experience for you, avoided, ignored, etc., it can be very psychedelic to rediscover. Yeah, that sounds like the truth. Ooh. Yeah. And we want to be in harmony with this fucking planet. Because as long as we live here, as long as we live on this planet and we are not in harmony with it internally, and what our attitude is towards it, and how we feel, how our bodies feel, etc., and externally in our actions, as long as we are not in harmony with the planet, we are constantly warring with it, we are in constant conflict with it, and that is a miserable fucking existence, to be honest. And I don't know, I feel like for most of my life I've unconsciously been there. I've unconsciously been just there, just being in a state of conflict with the planet. Although mentally speaking, I had the wisdom of we should respect nature, we should revere the earth, etc., but that wisdom was not embodied, it was intellectual, most of it. That has to admit. I mean, look at what we're doing. It looks so it looks good on the surface, it looks shiny, it looks polished, but we're really raping the very matter, the very structural substance that we have emerged from, our bodies emerged from. We are really raping the planet. We're mutilating it, we're torturing it. That's crazy. It's so painful to say this. It's so painful to admit this. It's so painful to say this out loud, plainly as it is. It's just hard. You know what I'm saying? So I, as the essence behind who you know as a dip, I, as the essence behind this vehicle, this guy that you see moving and fucking speaking on the screen, I manifest that we, as the whole collective of humanity, live in harmony with the earth. I manifest that right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I manifest grounding for the whole of humanity. The deeper your roots go, the higher and more sustainably you can grow upwards. Yeah. I manifest this for each and every one of us humans. Obviously, whoever is consenting is consenting. Whoever is not consenting is not consenting. That is up to you guys. I think this is for our highest benefit. I think this is for our highest benefit, to be grounded, to be well connected with this planet, to have a harmonious relationship with this planet, with the earth, with all that grows from it. Yeah. And harmony may look different, just keep that in mind in each individual case, right? But harmony is definitely not what we are doing right now with how we are expanding the resources of this planet and how we are using technology. We're draining it. We're draining it. We're trying to kill it, but it won't let us. It won't let us do it. It will kill us before we can kill it. And we don't want to be in war with it. Believe me. We don't want to be in war with it. Not because it's a big threat and it's more powerful than us, which it is, but also because to actually be in harmony with it, to actually be connected with it is such a it's such a pleasure. I don't have any other word to describe it, but it's such a pleasure. I'm not saying pleasure is an accurate word to describe it, but it's such a good fucking feeling, and believe me, I'm speaking from the state itself, right? I'm speaking from the state I'm speaking of, right? And obviously there are misconceptions and there are hurdles, I would say, hurdles of the mind that prevent grounding, that prevent connection with the planet, and I can address them. I don't know how effective it would be right now, how beneficial that would be, but I can address them. So let me tune in real quick and see if it's good to do that. It's good to do that. Yeah, it might be good to do that, but I don't have a structured plan of what I'm going to say. But I see the holistic picture, but I've not broken it down into bits of wisdom yet. So let it come as it comes if it does. It's very good to be connected to the planet because we're here. Because that's not even because, I forget the because part. As long as we are here, we are consenting to be here. No one is keeping us here despite our will. No one. We are free to leave, so to say. And you know exactly what I mean by that. So as long as we are here, we are consenting to be here, whether that is conscious or unconscious. And the question is, as we are consenting to be here, do we want our experience to be pleasant to us? Do we want our experience to be pleasant to us as humanity, and do we want it to be beneficial for us and the earth and animals and the whole ecosystem? Do we want that, or do we want fucking do the worst to the planet and have the next generations try and deal with it while the earth is trying to actively wipe us out and get rid of us, as it would do with any parasites, right? That is the question. What do we want? Me, I know exactly what I want, and what I want is to be in harmony with it. I want to be in harmony with this planet. I want to be in harmony with the trees, with the mountains, with the rocks, with the forests and the jungles and all of the beauty that nature has to offer. I want to be in harmony with nature, the earth, the mud, the dirt, right? The soil. I want to be in harmony with it. Why? Because, well, I've said it. I'm here. So I'm consenting to be here, and I want my experience to be good. But just wipe that away for a second. Why do I want to be in harmony with nature? Because it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. And it is a facet of good that you can't rightfully compare to any other facet of good. It's just a different facet of good. It feels wonderful. It feels fantastic. It feels. I can't do it justice by using all these words. I can't do it. But what I can do instead is reclaim my attention once and for all and manifest this for us as the whole collective of humanity. Oh, yes. This feels so unusual. Feels so unusual. Feels so different to my normal day-to-day experience, because my normal day-to-day experience was filled with resistance to what is, with resistance to the very place I was born in. And I don't mean the little piece of earth. I don't mean the individual turf or land I was born on, but I mean the earth itself. Right? My experience was filled with resistance to being here, but not anymore. Not anymore. I manifest this for me. I manifest this for you, the watcher. I manifest this for my family, for your family, for the family of your family, for the family of my family, for the family of your family, of your family, for the family of my family, and for the whole of humanity to come. Yes. Beyond time and space. From beyond time and space. Oh. This is officially the weirdest video that I've done, and fuck, I'll let it be. I'll let it be. Just fucking hear these noises. How is this pleasant to anybody? And I know that the cars must move, and I know that they're doing their job, and they're having important functions to serve, etc. I know that, but we can do it differently. We can do it differently. I have faith in us. I have a lot of faith in us. And it's not really an expectation or anything like that. It's I believe that we can do differently. It is the very inspiration behind any action. The belief that we can make a change. We can make a change. It's time. It is time.